Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, when you look up at the sky, what do you see? A shining orb, a silent watcher, a source of countless myths and legends. For the ancient Maya of Guatemala, the moon wasn't just a celestial body. She was a powerful, fierce goddess named Awilix. And today, we're diving deep into her incredible story. Awilix, whose name is thought to mean the dawn or the morning star, wasn't just any moon goddess. Forget the gentle, passive figures you might be thinking of. Awilix was a warrior, a patron of royalty, and a deity of the night, holding sway over both the moon and the planet Venus as the morning star. She was a goddess of duality, embodying the darkness of night and the promise of a new day. Her main temple, a towering structure in the ancient city of Q'umarkai, was called the House of the Jaguar God, hinting at her deep connection to one of Mesoamerica's most powerful predators. That's right, Awilix was inextricably linked to the jaguar. This isn't surprising when you consider the jaguar's nature. It's a nocturnal hunter, powerful, stealthy, and majestic, the perfect earthly counterpart to a goddess who ruled the night sky. In Mayan art, deities associated with jaguars often represented power, sacrifice, and the underworld, known as Xibalba. Awilix embodied this nocturnal power, a fierce protector and a formidable force. Imagine the ancient kings of the K'ich looking to her for strength and divine right, seeing her as the source of their royal authority. To truly understand Awilix, we need to look at the Papal Va, the sacred book of the K'ich Maya. While she isn't a central character in the main creation myths, her importance is undeniable. The Popol Vuh lists her alongside Toal, the patron god of the K'ich nation, and the mountain god Jakowitz. This trio formed the core of their religious beliefs. The text describes how the first K'ich ancestors received their gods, with the house of Niger, Ibi receiving the fierce Awilix. This act cemented her role as a foundational deity for one of the most powerful Mayan lineages. Her temple at Q'umarkai was one of the four most important buildings in the city's ceremonial heart. This wasn't just a place of worship, it was a center of political and spiritual power. Priests of Awilix would have performed sacred rites here, possibly involving fire, incense, and offerings, all aimed at honoring the moon goddess and securing her favor for the ruling elite. The chronicles tell us that the priests who served her held immense prestige. They were the keepers of her sacred knowledge, the intermediaries between the mortal world and the divine night. So, what happened to the worship of Awilix when the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century? They brought with them a new religion and a mission to dismantle the old ways. Great cities like Q'umarkai were conquered, and its temples, including the House of the Jaguar God, were brought down. The worship of the Mayan pantheon was forced underground, yet the stories survived, passed down through generations and preserved within texts like the Popol Vuh. The legacy of Awilix is fascinating because it challenges our modern, often simplified perceptions of moon deities. She wasn't just about feminine cycles or quiet reflection. She was about power, royalty, and the untamed energy of the night. She was the jaguar stalking through the jungle under the moonlight, the brilliant morning star heralding the dawn after a long, dark night. She represents a complex and powerful aspect of the divine feminine, one that is both nurturing and fierce, a ruler and a protector. It's also interesting to see her connection to Venus. For the Maya, Venus was an incredibly important celestial body, often associated with warfare and ritual, by linking Awilix to both the moon and Venus. The Kh created a deity who governed two of the most significant lights in the night and early morning sky. This dual role made her an incredibly potent symbol of cosmic order and divine authority. Even though her temples are now ruined, Alexis' spirit lives on. She reminds us that the ancient world was filled with complex, powerful figures who defy easy categorization. She is a testament to the incredible astronomical knowledge and rich spiritual life of the Mayan people. The next time you see the moon hanging high in the sky, think of Awilix. Think of the jaguar, the warrior queen of the night, and the powerful legacy she left behind in the highlands of Guatemala. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the world of Mayan mythology. It's a vast and fascinating subject, and we've only just scratched the surface. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more ancient gods and forgotten legends, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments which deity you'd like to learn about next. Until then, stay curious.